Coming up, a Georgia native wins American Idol.
And who will be on the November ballot is being decided this week. Your News Valdosta starts now.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Allison Brooke.
And I'm Lauren Billings. We start tonight with the news from Lowndes County Board of Elections.
It was a busy first day of qualifying for the November elections yesterday, and some interesting races are coming to the ballot box. In the race for Lowndes County Sheriff, incumbent Chris Prine will be challenged by previous opponent J.D. Yeager. Current County Commission Chairman Ashley Pollock is not on the ballot for re-election. So far, only Republican Bill Slaughter is running for that seat, and every incumbent on the Lowndes County School Board is running for re-election. The incumbents represent seats 4, 5, 6, and 7. Qualifying for the November ballot continues today and tomorrow.
The big winner last night on American Idol was Philip Phillips from Leesburg, Georgia. He grabbed the title of the show's 11th season by getting the majority of record-breaking 132 million votes. Last night's finale featured the performances by the top 12 contestants that had already been eliminated, plus singers including Chaka Khan, Reba McEntire, and Rihanna. If you're interested in being the next American Idol, auditions start this summer in Los Angeles at Dodger Stadium on June 7th.
A man picking up cans off of I-75 near Kennesaw stumbled on an unlikely discovery. About 30 yards off of the highway, the man found what he thought was a human skull. After police arrived on the scene, more bones were found in the area, overgrown with brush. The county medical examiner's office is now examining the bones for identification as well as for the cause of death.
On Tuesday morning, the Valdosta Fire Department responded to a fire at an 800-block Ridgeway Drive house. The Valdosta Fire Department has suggested that the fire began in the kitchen. The occupants of the home were away at the time, so no one was injured during the fire. After fire trucks arrived, they had the blaze under control within 15 minutes.
A Florida A&M University drum major who died after an alleged band hazing on a ritual on a bus chose to go through the dangerous rite of passage. That's according to the band members, in audio interviews released Wednesday. More than 2,000 pages of police interviews with witnesses and defendants were released. Mary Ellen Hopkins reports.
Witnesses say Robert Champion walked shirtless from the front of the bus to the back. As he did, band members allegedly beat him with drumsticks, bass drum mallets, punches, and kicks. The medical examiner says Champion died from soft tissue hemorrhaging. 2 other students allegedly went through it too. One of them, Keon Hollis, spoke to detectives.
He really didn't want to do it, but he was kind of like, I'm just going to do it. No, I told him, I said, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. I did it for the same reason that everybody else do it, just to get the respect.
One of the people charged claims Champion wanted to be hazed, but Champion's mother says that's not true. She says her son had advocated against hazing.
It doesn't sound like my son at all. Simply because people have been interviewed and can tell you how he was a stickler for the rules. He was murdered on that bus. And no one signs up for that.
11 of Champion's bandmates are charged with third-degree felony hazing. 2 other students face misdemeanor charges. I'm Mary Ellen Hopkins reporting.
Kia Motors is facing a lawsuit after hiring only one person with a union background to work at their West Point plant. As part of the incentive package, Kia executives spent more than a year interviewing 10,000 people to staff their plant. The lawsuit says that at least 150 former union auto workers applied, but only Kia hired one person with a union background. The union workers have filed a complaint with the National Labor Relations Board, which is currently pending.
The Georgia Department of Labor has released Georgia's official unemployment rate, and it has fallen to 8.9%. The national unemployment rate is 8.1%. After coming close to double digits, the Senate of Georgia has decreased this rate by 1 full percentage point.
It turns out that Malibu isn't safe, the car that is. General Motors has recalled 4,300 of the vehicles for the 2013 model of the Chevrolet Malibu Eco model. The reason is that under very rare cases of extreme aggressive turning, the roof airbags may inflate. This was discovered in a laboratory, so there have been no injuries in relation to this defect. General Motors will send out letters next week to owners of the vehicles so they may have repairs done free of charge.
Turns out putting a 1-year-old baby inside of a washing machine is not a crime in New Jersey. Camden County Prosecutor's Office determined that a babysitter and her acquaintance were not criminally liable for putting a baby into a washing machine at a Camden laundry. The washing machine apparently locked and began its cycle with a baby still inside. The baby suffered minor injuries.
Coming up, a local school principal retires.
And a look at the proposed lost taxes for Valdosta residents. Stay with us.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. Studies show that minority students suffer the most in education.
This might become a hot-button issue for future political discussion. In a speech to Latino Coalition at the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, Mitt Romney said that minority students are suffering the most and in some districts are receiving what is equal to a third-world education. Romney's education plan to include a voucher program where parents can choose where to send their children to school using federal aid to pay for the chosen institution. Romney says this federal program would not incur any more debt under his presidency.
A Denver, Colorado man has just discovered that he's actually a woman. Steve Crescelius is a photographer who has lived his whole life as a man. He admits at a young age to identifying more with being a female, but hid behind a male persona. He recently had a kidney stone and was rushed to the emergency room, where the ultrasound indeed showed that he was a female, who was born intersex, meaning that he both has male and female parts.
The city and county are still failing to come to an agreement regarding the distribution of the local option sales tax, or loss. The Lowndes County Board of Commissioners states that the city's proposals are unfair. News Valdosta's Cam Copeland has more on this story.
Many city leaders throughout Lowndes County are rejecting the county's offer on how to split the local option sales tax. They continue to meet on the issue, deeming the county's sole undisputed offer unfair due to the services the city provides its citizens. The county continues to uphold their position and proposal while continuing to reject the dynamic proposals of the cities. The most recent proposal submitted on May 7th has been rejected. Currently, the Lowndes County Commission has stated that they are prepared to go to court since the city's proposal has only calculated the unincorporated areas.
So we base all of our calculations on the total population of the county, which is about 109,000. They base theirs on the unincorporated population, which is roughly half of that, probably 55,000, somewhere in there.
Since the local option sales tax requires the revenue to reduce property taxes, the county desires for all property taxes within the county to be reduced. The county states that until the city realizes this and presents a reasonable plan, negotiation meetings are a waste of time and money. The county is continuing to uphold their offer, deeming the city's proposal as unreasonable, unrealistic, and flawed. With News Valdosta, I'm Cam Copeland.
Valdosta High School Principal Rufus McDuffie has announced his retirement effective at the end of June. McDuffie came to Valdosta High School in July of 2006 as the head basketball coach and the assistant principal. The Valdosta School Board has started the search for a replacement to begin in the upcoming school year.
Pet overpopulation is a serious issue in our area, but there are some people who are trying to help. I visited the Lowndes County Animal Shelter yesterday and found out how you can adopt a pet. With over 6,000 animals brought in yearly, there are plenty to choose from at the Lowndes County Animal Shelter.
You would come into the shelter from the hours of 12 to 4:30. We are open for adoptions Monday through Saturday.
The Lowndes County Animal Shelter not only houses dogs and cats, but they also take in any animal that needs a good home.
Fill out some paperwork, come in, go through the tour, just find out what we do at the shelter. Every day we have 2 o'clock tours, just come on in.
If you would like to add a new family member to your household, adoption fees for dogs are $105, and for cats, it's only $85. It covers spaying or neutering, first shots, microchipping, and a rabies vaccination. Charlie is a Dalmatian mix who is about 2 years old. She has been here since April 30th and is still looking for a new family. Sheba is a spayed sweetie who is 1.5 years and has been here since March 9th. Come by to save this sweet dog with a great disposition. The Lowndes County Animal Shelter is located on Gil Harbin Road. Come by today to find your new family member a forever home. With News Valdosta, I'm Lauren Billings.
Barely a week after Facebook stocks went public, founder Mark Zuckerberg now finds himself in a class action lawsuit. The plaintiffs claim that pertinent information was not disclosed to all shareholders and that banking insiders were tipped off during initial trading. Lawsuits are nothing new for Zuckerberg, having been in a very public trial about the origin of Facebook. That eventually led to the movie The Social Network.
Taking a look at your local weather, today we'll have a high of 89 with partly cloudy skies with a low of 65 tonight. Tomorrow is going to be mostly sunny with a high of 93.
Coming up, sad news about Georgia Aquarium's baby beluga whale.
And the public library will be offering several activities with us this summer. Stay with us.
Valdosta State University, encouraging
in-depth inquiry,
hands-on experience,
service and involvement,
and a global view,
while offering
a beautiful residential campus,
over 100 fields of study,
graduate and online degrees,
and championship athletics,
all in a warm and friendly community.
Get connected and involved.
Do more, become more.
Valdosta State University.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
This is one amazing truffula tree. Can you imagine a place where these grow everywhere? Yes, it's called the forest, a magical place to enjoy with your family. Ooh. So discover the forest and explore all the wonder that's there. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. I'm Lauren Billings.
And I'm Allison Brooke. We have information today about a health trend in Georgia that has many people are trying to reverse. Governor Nathan Deal, along with the Georgia Department of Public Health, has launched a new program geared towards helping kids lose weight. Georgia Shape is a program that uses a digital directory to help users find the nearest fitness programs. The program promotes physical activity, better nutrition options, and the childhood obesity rate in Georgia ranks second in the country.
The firstborn calf of Maris, a beluga whale in captivity at the Georgia Aquarium, died yesterday after having been born underweight Friday at only 82 pounds. The calf had been in critical condition since its birth and difficulty in swimming, which kept her from rising to the surface to breathe. The calf was the first one born at the Georgia Aquarium. Tests are being run to determine the official cause of death.
If you're an owner of the iPhone 5 and use the voice-activated feature Siri, you may have a privacy problem. Siri uses the entire diction feature and sends what you say to Apple in order to translate it. Apple also collects other information from your phone, including your address book and other data in order for Siri to serve you better. Apple is tight-lipped on how long the information is stored or how it is used. However, all of this information is stated in the Apple's iPhone user agreement.
The Valdosta Lowndes County Public Library will offer several activities for Valdosta residents over the summer. News Valdosta's John Patton has more on that story.
The Valdosta Lowndes County Library has begun their summer reading program. The summer reading program is designed to get children and teens to continue reading during the months in which they do not have school. They utilize an incentive program which has the participants keep a log of how much they read. The more they read, the higher the chances are that they win prizes, which include a Nintendo Wii, an Xbox Kinect, and a Kindle Fire. In addition to the incentive program, the Valdosta Lowndes County Library offers summer activities for children, teens, and adults.
Over the course of summer reading, we do different things. We have craft times, we have a bunch of story times as well. We also have some movie times.
The activities currently locked down take place during the month of June. These include craft and movie times for the kids, as well as digital photography and e-reader workshops for adults. Other activities will be announced as the summer months progress. For more information on the South Georgia Regional Library summer activities, check their schedule at www.sgrl.org. For News Valdosta, I'm John Patton.
In sports news, UGA football coach Mark Richt's annual salary will not be increased, but instead he will receive more in performance bonuses. Richt's current salary is $2.9 million. With the performance bonuses, he can easily earn more than $3 million next season. Last year led to the Bulldogs in a 10-4 record.
Jim Parsons, better known as Sheldon on the CBS The Show The Big Bang Theory, has recently come out as a gay man in a profile of the actor by the New York Times. He admitted he has been in a committed relationship for the past 10 years with the same man, but the man remained unidentified. He is currently working on Harvey, a Broadway play that previewed last Friday and will open at Studio 54 in New York on June 14th.
Ever wanted to try lion meat? How about elk, kangaroo, or wildebeest? Now you can. The online store Exotic Meat Market offers all these and more. They will ship directly to your home and boast that they are open to any kind of inspection and are USDA approved. They even have an entire diet special for those who are on the paleo diet. With products priced from $15 to several $100s, maybe you can finally try that alligator steak you've heard that was so tasty.
Thanks for watching News Valdosta. I'm Lauren Billings.
And I'm Allison Brooke. Have a great day.
We'll see you next time.